Hello there guys, my name's Apocalypse and welcome to my weekly slot on the Yeousch Reloaded channel. Now, in the background there's a bit of Black Ops 2 gameplay, so just enjoy that, whatever. It's just a bit of visual. Now what I wanted to speak to you about is emblems and player cards. Now, I've just done this series for another channel which is called Top 5 XXX Player Cards of the Week. So, XXX player cards, people who've taken all the dynamics of the designs and fashioned them into some kind of sexual orgy type picture with guns that are drinking beer and whatever, some strange things, put some text up there and done whatever they want, whatever their sick imagination wants them to put up. Now, doing that series was quite a lot of fun, and if you subscribe to me, that's going to be up on my channel next week, so I think it's one of the hardest things I've had to do for anybody, but the outcome is quite funny. But yeah, looking through some of the player cards and the designs that were laid out for me to choose from, because I think I had about 60 to choose from, there were some really funny ones in there. I mean, there were some seriously messed up ones, but there were some really funny ones. And one of the key stipulations about doing this series was that I couldn't mention people's gamer tags. Okay, I had to hide the identity or just change a few letters or a few words, and just the picture will be seen. So if there was a picture of a gorilla slamming a dolphin whilst being spectated by a moon with eyes who was clapping at, you know, the porn scene that was happening in front of him, and it said, "Yay, gorilla porn is the best," or something like that, and it was done by a guy called Benny J, I would have to say it's Benny Ben or something like that. So I'd have to totally change the gamer tag. So if there was any busybodies out there or anybody from Treyarch, then they wouldn't be able to, you know, suspend the person's account or whatever. This got me to thinking when I was doing it. Black Ops 2 is PEGI 18, and I can kind of guess that most of the COD community are below 18. That to me makes me think, well, hang on a moment, you guys are perfectly aware that you're selling your game to minors, essentially, and there's violence in there or whatever, and you know, people's parents are quite happy for them to sit there and play that game. That's fine. If as long as they've got their parents' consent, that is absolutely fine. Where they can see blood and death and murder and guns and whatever in front of them. However, you're taking away their right to have a little bit of doodle fun. You know, I remember when I was at school, you'd sit there, the teacher would be talking. If he was talking about a boring subject that I didn't want to think about, I'd go to the back of my book, I'd start scribbling an army of cocks wearing full armour with bows and arrows, firing them into the distance onto another army of cocks or something like that, because that's what you do when you're a kid. That's how your imagination flies wild. And it took me back to thinking on Black Ops 1 when you could create the emblems on there. I sat down and I saw somebody had done a picture of a blonde lady bent over with her ass sticking up in the air, and it was a really good picture, so I wanted to do something different, but I wanted to do it in a more arty way. I did a picture of an ass, and then eventually it became a woman, and then I put some blonde hair on it, and then I put some angel's wings, and then I took the legs off so it looked as though she was sitting down with her back to us, and then in her hand I put an AK-47. Now that looked awesome, and I think it was probably about a week or two passed by when I hadn't played on that particular gamer tag, and I went back and looked, and when I logged on I was back at the maximum prestige level. That was the icon I had, and they took away my emblem. And I was gutted. I was so annoyed and so angry and confused, because it wasn't like it was uber pornographic. It was just a picture with a bit of an ass crack showing. You know, it wasn't that bad. And I thought, why are they taking that away from you? They give you the options to make emblems. We had the options in Black Ops 1. They've given it you again. But they're offering the opportunity to get a strike on your account or whatever, get a ban on there if you put something pornographic. And for me, that is like giving a child a set of fireworks and a cigarette lighter and then saying, okay, we're going out for the day. Don't light those fireworks now. You know, you're kind of like dangling a carrot. It's pathetic, it really is. So anyway, that's my opinion on it. I just think it's stupid, and I think you should be allowed to design what you want. What do you think, guys? Do you think it's ridiculous they should take away the option to create wacky emblems, or do you think you should be able to feel free to design a penis beating up a dolphin? Anyway, that's it from me, guys. Remember, if you want to come over and check me out, my link will be in the description. Thank you very much to Yeousch for letting me do this again, and I'll see you later, guys. Apocalypse done.